So a turn of events at the ANC's birthday celebrations, which are scheduled to take place tomorrow. This because hawkers have now been advised to break down their stalls. Lukhanyo Calata is in Mangaung, and he is joining us now for the very latest in terms of why this turn of events. This is nothing unusual. Every ANC event, you have hawkers who have their wares, who have clothes, who have food, as we can see now, but these hawkers are being told to leave.
Dudu, yes, very sadly. When we arrived here this morning, Dudu, there was a row literally full of what we're showing you now. There were hawkers everywhere, along the street and across the road. Some are telling us that they had actually been here since Thursday. But for some unknown reason, Dudu, this morning, shortly after we arrived, we started seeing members of the city's law enforcement or officers coming down here and basically ordering some of these mostly older ladies to break down their stalls and to lose, their livelihoods for the day. Now, one of them joins us now to come and, just talk to us about this feeling. Ma, siyabulela ngokhuluma nathi. Khasichazele kwenzekeni la kusasa?
Lana ekseni thesisadekile kubafika ama-traffic cop wala or ama-traffic orina sazi basitshela ukuthi sifanelanga ukuthengisa la akufanelanga kube nomuntu nje othengisayo mayoseke efika upresident ekhashwa kufanelanga ngasibonakala. Manje thina kuyasimangala ngoba yonke leminyaka kuma event we-ANC besithengisa baya kuphi boma Kimberley boma kuphi samba nabo ngoba kuumsebenzi wethu lokundodana. Sihamba nabo siyothengisa. Manje masesifika la eBloemfontein siphuma eJoburg thina. Masesifika la eBloemfontein asisafanelanga ukubona upresident ukuthi siyazama. Upresident wethu akanayo imisebenzi yethu. Upresident wethu uzasitshela ukuthi sesigugile, evele sesigugile asisachashwa thina. Fanele sivule imisebenzi, sichasha abantwana bethu ngoba nabo abachashwa. Uthe ebuye esikolweni ukuthi afuna experience, experience ebuye esikolweni. So masivulela ama-business wethu basifundisa thina sa-trainwa. Mina I'm a qualified chef, ngafunda chef association, ngatrainwa, ngisebenza ku-Africa Tycoon, i-Africa Tycoon bangiphe i-business ngiphekela abantwana balapha ngoba ba-empowera nabo abantwana. So i-ANC manje masesila eBloemfontein sesijikele akusafanelanga sebanamahloni ngathi akusafanelanga sibone upresident lana fanele sisuke kodwa mabefuna ukuthi sibavotele bayakokota emkhukhwini yethu bagibele nathi itimela babona ukuthi siphila aphi impilo masebe right banamahloni ngathi kubhlungu sichashwe imoto ukuzala singabomama be-cooperative sichashwe imoto ukuzala sizocatera asisafuneki kunabantu baba catera layo. So labantu thina siyabuza isuke bakuphi makuvotwa waye bangayikuba bavotelwe yibo ngoba yibo abaphi imisebenzi thina bafuni le emncane sesicalile abafuni ukusikhulisa bayasibulala bayasibhidliza khona manje njengoba usibona simila sandla sicele khona emzini abantu sizothengisa noma kuzenza njani siphethwe yistress ukuthi imoto sizoyibhadala ngani ebuyela emuva. Hayi kubhlungu shem ANC yethu sayivotela kumnandi sithi sizozibusa kuzoba mnandi ANC yethu yasicindezela ohluphekile uzohlala hluphekile. Ngiyabonga.
Thank you, ma. Very heartbreaking story there, Dudu, of this old lady come to the ANC celebrations all the way from Johannesburg, saying that she's a qualified chef. She has been trained to do this, and she uses this business to feed her children. Unfortunately, they were told this morning that there can be no hawkers around where they are, because when the president comes here, he must not be, he must not see this. Now, obviously, we have not been verified excuse me, whether in fact that is indeed what the officers were told, but what we know for a fact was that they've had to move. Now, many of these hawkers have since spoken to the residents here in the area, Dudu, literally right across the road from the stadium, and many of them have struck some kind of deal, I suppose, to then be able to move their stalls and everything inside their yards, at least for them, because now they're off the pavement, they're off the public, street, and they're then able to trade from within the yards that they are in. And one of those ladies joins us now. Ma, ufika kwethu lana kusasa benime ngale kwendlela manje senila ngaphakathi kwenzekeni?
Sixothiwe bathi abafuna umuntu estradini and sinamalanga sifikelana silala ngaphandle estradini, so inhliziyo zethu zibuhlungu because basitshela ukuthi sisuke manje after sihlezi isikhathi eside sesitshela ukuthi indawo like la sizoaccommodate khona ngoba besilele khona, so inhliziyo zethu zibuhlungu. Siyacela government nisincede because when it's a vote you need our votes, and then when it comes ukuthi senze something anifuni senze something, so we don't know ukuthi nifuna senze njani. I mean kumele nisilwele kulento esikuyo ibuhlungu.
Ma, so nifike nini la?
Sifike izolo ekuseni ne? Sifike ngabo ma 3 entatha. Okay. Izolo silele la.
And then baniyeka akhange bathethe nix vele.
Baseka, and first of all before sifike sibuzile bathi singabeka indawo sibeke, and the same thing naseNazareth kwenzeka the same thing ukuthi asikhona ukuthi sithengise, and lento lena ibhlungu because nebathi bana akunamisebenzi, understand, so siyapheka ndiyo lento sendla ngabantwana bethu, so bona mabesivimba indawo ya understand thola ukuthi sivele singa understand ukuthi kwenzakalani na, yeah, understand kunzima kakhulu kunzima, and when it comes ukuthi thina abantu baphekayo kubanzima nabasicabangile.
Alright. Ma, sicela uphakame please ma.
Uyabona ngithole nama mafutha ngikwate abantu bensi since uphuma uZuma abasiphathi kahle total hawunele uZuma la uZuma akakhethe since ufika kamaphosa aqala kamaphosa uzo akhethe ungasePitori basiqosha ufana nesinje nanamhlanje futhi basiqosha ufana nesinje bathi siphile ngani ngoba imali leyidlwayo bobodo thina sithole lutho. La siyayiphilisa sina nabantwana bafunda esikolweni sibhadala amarent bathi amarent ngikasuke khona le moto ngisoyibhadala ngani ngamaphosa sanginikeze imali ngendaba yabantu laba bathi abafazi babo bathengisela kaphakathi bathi sizobathathela amakhastama
mara usagqoka iskipa se-ANC nje no Ramaphosa
sibavotele akithi ngivotele nekithi maybe babona ukuthi ngiyabasupport akithi basangiphatha kahle kathi hayi ngiyovala ngaso umnyango ngisaya kuye ngiphathe.
Abanye xa siye kwi-event zabo abasiphathi kanje siyasebenza kahle le angeke never sisuke kude ama-event ANC soloko sekesenza kanje hayi man hayi Tatu Ramaphosa sime nawe but kawukukhulume nabantu basitreat kakuhle kuba siyazizamela.
To be honest, Baba, to be honest, ANC sayithanda ne, but ayisenzeli lutho shem ne. Example one ne, mina ngihlala e-Eastern Cape bathi eBhiki ne, uMandela uhlala eQunu ne. So indlela yakhe la sihlulwe indlela yakhe inhle kufa kanjani, but la neduze kwethu yana sena kuna next ku wrong nje kunyakanyaka kuyimess. So sizoyenzani makwenzeka kanjalo, you understand? And futhi bathi mana makuthengisa sinama permits sinezinto zonke, but still sinama permits sinjalo, so siyasafarisha, you understand? Nakoma stadium yonke indawo siyasafarisha sazi ukuthi sithini asifuni imisebenzi asifuni ukuncediswa ngabo, but the only thing esicela ukuthi sithole space ukuze sirespecteke, even nebhetri ne ayisebenzi ngachajanga nesisu nizophekelwa sithini idla ukudla uphekwe
sisi silala phandle sifike la Thursday silala phandle phansi kwamatafila awubona umzamo wethu kanjani hayi buhlungu man.
Sina ama certificate sina ama license which is bhatera ugovernment, but asivumelekile ukusebenza senzeni ngalama license bona imali bayidlile yona lencane bayidlile, but abavuma ukuthi sisebenze senze njani ngalezi zinto
Abantu balaba
sale phansi kwempela
ngaphandle.
Yes sir.
It is not about imali or what. I went to stadium management to ask them for a floor plan. They refused to give us a floor plan because we are avoiding this. Because if we have a floor plan, we know that the vendors are supposed to be this side instead of this side. They only tell us of the VIP section, which is that other side, the back of the stadium. So if they gave us a floor plan, we would avoid this gahle. Abantu bangena endaweni right. And now it's regulate Bakoshabat. It is unfair. That is totally.
All right. Dudu, as you can hear, obviously, group of women using this opportunity that's presented by the ANC by this ANC celebration, to try and raise some money, not just for themselves, but also for their families. But the treatment that they've apparently received here is one of neglect, where their small businesses are not being respected, where their right to trade is not being respected. So now they're asking, how are they supposed to live? Because they're using these opportunities to be able to feed themselves and their children. So we will try, we're not sure whether or not we will be able to get those answers from the council here and from the city, but we will definitely try and raise the plight of these women who are really, travel around with the ANC. Some of them were saying to Nasrec, to Kimberley. So this is how the business opportunity that they've identified. And many say that they've got certificates to be able to trade. So they're qualified businesses, but then what is the problem? You see, so now it's like those resolutions do that the ANC has taken at the end of the 55th National Conference that deals specifically with the issue of small businesses and allowing particularly the empowerment of women. It can't just be written on a piece of paper. It has to be made practical, and the only way that something like that and the empowerment of women is made practical is by empowering these young women here to be able to make their own living and have that sense of dignity to be able to provide for their children. Dudu?
Sure. A very heavy situation there. I mean, people talking about having arrived on Thursday, some arriving yesterday and sleeping under the tables only to be turned away. So hopefully we do get some answers and clarity from the relevant authorities. Lukhanyo, Calata will touch base with you a little bit later on.